In today's episode of The Tenant, I'm in Mumbai. In Mumbai, I'm in the central location of Kalina, very close to Bandra complex. Our tenant today is a real estate guide who's staying on rent. Why is he doing that? What works for him and what doesn't? Let's meet him.
Hi Vishal.
Hi Ajay. Good to see you.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay. This looks like a big apartment.
Yeah.
So how big is this apartment?
Around 850 square feet.
850 square feet carpet.
Carpet.
Okay.
Two bedroom wall kitchen.
And how many people live in this 2 BHK?
Four people.
4.
I and my 2 sons.
Okay. So Ajay, tell me one thing. As a real estate guide, why is someone like you staying on rent and not owning a home?
I have the home. I wanted to upgrade it to the better place. So investing capital value to 2.5-3 crore rupees, rather to rent it out is a much more better option. I have one flat which as I rent it out, whatever the difference is there I am paying, and a comfortable and very good lifestyle I can enjoy at a very minimal cost.
But then as someone who tracks the real estate sector and who's been doing it for 25-30 years.
37 years.
37 years. Do you think there is that underlying value in buying a home, or buying actually for you does not really matter?
See, buying is again depends upon the multiple factors. First, you should have that much enough capital to buy out. Number one, I didn't want to go from the EMI trap again, because at this age taking the EMI is a little risky. And secondly, when you can at a 2%, 2.25 annual return on that, if you can rent out a property, that the cost of the capital value buying such a big home and then come in a debt trapped EMI, some stress, rather than it's a more comfortable things to rent out the property and enjoy the similarly lifestyle also.
Okay. So tell me, what brings Ajay to Kalina? We are now in a location which has grown a lot in the last 10 years. Why this location? Was Kalina the only location you had in mind when you were looking to rent a home, or there were other areas?
I'm born, most of the last 30-35 years I've been staying here. So I know the USP of the Kalina, the connectivity, the cosmopolitan area, the ambience, you can say because military camp is there. So there is not much of the development because of the military base is there. Air India is there behind. So there is not much of because of the restriction from the Air India. The high-rise building was not there previously, now it has come up. So the last 30-35 years has changed a lot. And I wanted to shift to the Bandra East. But then again the convenience, the kind of the market, the facilities, the small hospitals, everything is here. Okay. It's a self-contained city, you can say, micro city, you can say. Okay. That is the main advantage.
And within Kalina, how many apartments did you see before you finalized on this? Does somebody who has worked in real estate for so long, does he do his selection of apartments very different from a normal person?
30-35 apartments I've seen, after that I selected.
Okay. So what did not work in the other 34 that worked over here? What was the key thing that worked for this building or this apartment?
See, I was looking for the connectivity A. Secondly, my wife was wanted a Vastu compliant flat. Thirdly, the what you call you can see the airiness, the ventilations, the old carpet area, which it was much more better. The washrooms you can see, other things. It's much more better.
So tell me, what part of this apartment does Ajay use the most? ये घर में which room gets used the most by you?
This is the drawing room area. This is very simply, we have not done any major changes because of being it's a rented thing. I have not brought it with very big furniture or anything. And this is there, this puja room is there. Okay. This room is bedroom cum puja room. Okay. Again, ventilation is super. 2 windows are there. And there's the big window, the sliding window where the cross ventilation is there. Puja room, so vibes are very nice. And this bedroom again, it is very spacious, and you can walk at least. The new apartment I see, the newly constructed, you cannot walk, but after one bedroom, one bed you can put up, You cannot walk in the bedrooms.
Tell me, just when you were looking for an apartment, जब आप घर देख रहे थे, did you go through a broker or you did your own connections or you did it through a platform which without brokers? How did you get this apartment?
See, I tell you, micro market brokers are very vital links. You must go through the very micro markets brokers. They know in and out of the whole buildings and all. Because biggest thing is in the real estate is the interpersonal skill. If you are gel with any broker or to the landlord, this landlord is a Maharashtrian gentleman and I got very well along with him. That is the main reason, one of the reason that I chooses this thing.
Okay, so this will be the smaller of the 2 bedrooms, right?
Yes.
Okay, but looks bigger than a master bedroom of
The latest this construction is the bedrooms are very small.
Okay, so up next will be then which part of the apartment will be the kitchen?
I'll show you to my kitchen.
Okay.
Again, it is a very ventilated and my washing machine comes outside there. 2 platforms are there, height is there, gas is there, 24 hours gas is there, the facilities. And a lot of storage things are there. So just like any housewife loves to, this kind of kitchen.
Was the kitchen a big factor in the decision making for taking this apartment?
No, it was the drawing room and the 2 bathrooms.
Bathrooms. Okay.
Washrooms normally you find very small.
So can you see the washroom?
Yes.
And all this kitchen came pretty much like this only, right? Or
Yeah,
you added something?
No, this.
Refrigerator you got or?
This was my refrigerator.
Okay. You said about the washroom. You're one of the few people I know who's told me that bathroom was such an important factor.
Yeah. Because here also substantial part of your life you spend there. You relax yourself, and you get rejuvenated into that basically.
Good size, very good size.
This is one of the factor I've taken.
So bathroom as a
bathroom and the drawing room and the ventilation, that is the main thing. Ventilation. आपको हवा just नहीं, आपको ऑक्सीजन ऐसा लगेगा कि भाई मैं चौकअप हूँ मैं.
Okay. This will then be your master bedroom. Wow.
Yeah.
So this is basically today's 1 BHK. In a way, almost.
This much is I think most of 350 1 BHK people are like this flat and the bathroom, this bedroom and the bathroom itself is 300 square feet almost, you can say.
This looks like a close.
And your height, you can see that is the most important part of it. Most of the new construction height is very restricted to 8.5 to 9. Here almost 11 feet height is there. The expanse of the flat, it is very big.
So basically 2 king size beds can fit in this bedroom, huh?
Yeah, my wife has got us to another because 1 bed was enough. So she told no, because she has got some back problem, so she bought it new this thing. She sleeps in a very flat this thing, and that I can do after the food. I can do the walking in my hall. I can hold. I take 10, 4 or 5 round of my flat. It's my walking more than 200 steps after the food. So I don't need to go down and to take the steps and all. So it's a.
So Ajay का walking track घर पे ही है, उसको नीचे जाने की जरूरत नहीं.
Yes. That is the main advantage of it. And this washroom is also almost very nice. So, although a little smaller, it's comfortable.
For this place, how much rent are you paying?
It's around 55,000. So I think comparatively I'm paying less maybe, but more or less this is the rent going on for 2 BHK. I'm staying for last 6 years and I'm very happy, and society people also very cooperative.
I can see from your window there's one big project getting redeveloped. I saw something on the right as well which is getting redeveloped.
Yeah.
Would you want to take apartment in these sort of projects?
I will not buy because it is very small. First of all, number 1. Number 2 is a very costly. Rather than I'll go for the ready possession. I personally advise to go for RDMI, ready to move in flats more, rather than under construction flats. From the day 1, second day you can start using it. Like you buy a vehicle, you don't buy under construction vehicle. you love to eat pizza, it should come in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So when this new trend has come up, so why to wait for the 5 years, 7 years? That is what my risk.
What next for Ajay? What will he do? If I meet you 1 year from now, 2 years from now, you will be on rent only, you will be in Kalina. What's going to be your journey?
See, I'm looking for some value deals, frankly speaking. RDMI, ready to move in, resale flat.
But then currently you have an apartment which gives you rent which you use to fund.
Yeah. I have a 400 square feet flat.
Okay.
But it's a 850 square feet, much more spacious, much more better.
You are giving your 400 square feet apartment on rent and staying on rent in an 850 square feet apartment. So in one way you're a landlord and you're a tenant over here. As a landlord, what is the criteria you keep for selecting your tenants? आपने कहा कि just when you're a tenant, you look at all these things in an apartment. But when you're a landlord, what do you look for in a tenant?
See, it's very tricky and I'm a little bit strict about the profiling of the more than 30-35 people have visited my flats. I rejected them all.
So basically, Ajay will just not select the tenant based on whoever gives the higher rent. वैसा नहीं है कि जो higher देता है मैं उसको
रेगुलर भी मिलना चाहिए ना. अगर उसने कल 3 महीना दिया, बाद में रेंट देने का आगे पीछे किया, तो मैं किधर भागते फिरूंगा उसके पे? Where I can take the action.
Is it easier being a landlord than a tenant?
Tenant is easier, what I feel.
Why?
Because उसको ऑप्शन बहुत है. आज इधर ये घर नहीं देखा तो वो 20-30 फ्लैट्स देख लेता है एक ही लोकेशन में. लैंडलॉर्ड के पास में ऑप्शन कम होते हैं क्योंकि 6-6 महीना भी, जैसे मेरा फ्लैट है तो 4 मंथ से खाली पड़ा है. बट मुझे आई डोंट माइंड, आई वांट टू गिव टू द प्रॉपर पर्सन ओनली बिकॉज माई फ्लैट्स अराउंड 1 crore 10 lakhs समथिंग. जस्ट फॉर द 30-40,000 रुपीज़ आई कैन नॉट गिव अवे टू एनीबडी. कल को कुछ कॉम्प्लिकेशन होता है तो माई प्रॉपर्टी इज स्टेक ना. टेनेंट को क्या है, अपना बुरा बस्तियाँ उठाया निकल गया आपका, वो देखे उसका बहुत से बहुत, उसका क्या है कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करके, उसका कुछ स्टेक थोड़ी है प्रॉपर्टी में. लैंडलॉर्ड में योर प्रॉपर्टी जस्ट लाइक यू आर गिविंग योर डॉटर फॉर द मैरिज टू समबडी. यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल whom you are giving. My stake is very high. No? My property worth is a crores. How can I give it to anybody?
Okay. On that note, Ajay, thank you for coming on the tenant. आपने कहा कि
Thank you.
You're looking for that value deal. May you get that soon.
Thank you.
Time for the report card. This is a 2 BHK of 850 square feet, so very spacious. Building is pretty modest. It's one of the older buildings, so doesn't have amenities, but covers the basics like parking and a small garden. In terms of location, well, this is very close to the central hub of Bandra complex, so that's its biggest key point. It's an affordable hub, so while it has proximity to the major zones, it's not as expensive. It has a very mid-level feel. In terms of connectivity, road connectivity excellent to most parts of Mumbai. Rail connectivity, station about 1 kilometer and 2 kilometers away. There's no metro connectivity as such. So all in all, if you're a person who wants to be close to the central hub of Mumbai, wants connectivity as its key strength, is okay with a building that doesn't have many amenities, this is a sort of project and location that can be considered.